Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Virtue, the hip hop anchor, and you tuned in to The Anchor Show. So, like I said, this is The Anchor Show. The Anchor Show first started out in 2011 at radio station WCOM. That's where I first started it at when I moved out here to North Carolina. So, this is kind of bringing it back. So where I'm from originally is from Southern California, moved around a whole lot, so I can't really say I'm from any one particular city, but spent a lot of time out in the Antelope Valley area, high desert. So for those who know the area, you know what I'm talking about. So lived in Southern California till I was about 20 years old, then moved out to Las Vegas for a little bit. That's where I went to my first radio station, got introduced to that for a little bit, moved back to California. Then I moved up to Portland, Oregon, where I really spent more time kind of getting immersed into the hip hop scene, going to the radio stations and all that kind of stuff. So big shout out to Portland, Oregon. When I first got out to Portland, it was about 1996. I called up a radio station that was playing some hip hop joints on KBOO. That's K-Boo. Shout out to my OGs, Funk G and Sean Ski, who was doing their thing at the time when I first went up there. They showed your boy some love, let me sit in on some shows and stuff, and let me get in and kind of, feel my way around a little bit. Shout out to my man Sean Ski, who I spent with some time with on the side. He got me toe up at some parties, y'all. That was fun, but that was back when I was able to take it a little bit better. But I did my thing with them until they passed the show off until Sin Lyricese. And Sin Lyricese, I was with her until she got pregnant, and she passed the show off to my man DJ Audio. And then DJ Audio had the non-stop hip-hop show on Wednesdays. And since I was already kind of a sidekick to the people he got passed the show from, he asked me to kind of join the show with him, and we had the little crew going. Shout out to my man DJ Audio. So did my thing with DJ Audio for probably about 5 or 6 years or so, and until one day my man played a Mr. Fab joint called The Yellow Bus. He played that song, and afterward the show, he got a call into the bigwig's office, who I guess got a call from somebody who heard the call and thought that we was making fun of a certain audience, which we really wasn't. We were just playing a song. So anyway, they weren't listening to us, and we lost the show. So got kicked off the radio probably around 2007, 2008, somewhere around there, and went radio silent till I moved out here to North Carolina, and still had the bug for it, and still had the desire to kind of broadcast and bring the hip hop to the people. So then I had my own show at, like I said, WCOM in Carlboro, North Carolina. So, just still got the bug for it, and this is the first time I'm actually bringing it to video. Before it was all just audio, but now, with YouTube and everything, I can do that. So just wanted to introduce myself on the first show, so once I get going and we're talking about other things, people who kind of catch on later on can go back to the first episode and check me out and watch me introduce myself, since I won't be talking about myself so much in future shows. So how I got my start in hip hop was out in California, when I was just a little whippersnapper out there, me and my man Charles skating around and stuff. Went behind a church one day, found a box of tapes. It had a bunch of tapes in there, which was for me just recording stuff off the radio, but after I checked out a few of them, there was some songs on there that I just fell in love with, you know what I mean, and then just became a real hip hop fan after that. It was a while before I even knew who was on those tapes. I just knew the song. I didn't know the artist, and sometimes I didn't even know the name of the song. So I just knew these joints, and really had no way of checking out more, finding out who the artists were. But later on, I kind of started buying singles and, getting into my own hip hop thing. I was around in the 80s, so I'm a golden era kid. So I've always been a real big hip hop collector. Even cats that had their own radio shows, if they couldn't find stuff, they would come to me, because, I usually had it. Shout out to my man Eligio, who I used to collect with, and now I'm probably up to like 200, 300 gigs of hip hop music, so still making hip hop instrumentals and posting stuff to YouTube and just trying to keep it hip hop. But Always wanted to do a hip hop show ever since I started watching or listening to the Wake Up Show way back in the day. And the first time I had any interaction with on the radio was 1995 on the Radio Check Show, which was a show that came on before the Wake Up Show. And well, instead of telling you about it, I'll just let you check it out. Here we go.
Let's go straight to the focus. So basically, you saying I was supposed to send you a Mobb Deep pack from way back, and you got played?
Yeah.
Now, why you gotta be all like that?
Hey, I'm not trying to come off wrong, man, but I was expecting you gonna be bumping some Mobb Deep up in the headphones.
You know what I'm saying?
I know you hear everybody else playing it, but you.
Now you know who's with the Radio Check crew, right? You know Ghana is in charge of all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So who you should be directing a complaint to is Ghana.
Hey, I got a beat with Ghana, man.
Okay, check this out, dude. Check this out. This is what we're gonna do. If you have a dope, old school, top 5, truly artists gonna judge. If you have a dope, old school, top 5, we're gonna send you a double package. Mobb Deep or something else.
Alright,
Let's start with your old school classics. Number 5.
my old school is, do I gotta name songs or can I just name like,
The artist.
oh, I like
3 seconds.
Tribe Called Quest. I like,
That's not old school enough for me.
it's not old school enough. How about the first one?
Okay, alright.
The first one, I like
It's okay.
Eric,
Alright.
Let that one slip through.
Eric B. and Rakim.
Okay.
Special Ed.
Right.
I like, LL Cool J. And,
Number 1.
number 1 would be Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. There it is, alright?
Yeah.
Old school classics. Truly, does he get a double package?
He gets a double package.
Alright, my man Virtuoso, hold on the line and we're gonna get on your info, alright?
Virtuoso?
Yeah.
If you don't get this package,
Huh?
it's on Craig Fraser.
This is how Virtuoso. What you
Yeah.
supposed to say when I answer the phone?
Act like you know, not like you knew. Come on home, baby.
92.3
Alright,
beat.
hold on.
So yeah, man, that was my first time calling into a radio show. I did win some Mobb Deep tickets, you know what I'm saying? So that was my first show, hip hop show, going to out in downtown LA, checking out Mobb Deep on the infamous release party, the West Coast version. Rest in peace, Prodigy. Peace to Havoc, still out there doing his thing. It was a great show, man, and you know, just solidified my love for hip hop even more. And just so y'all know, I never got my Mobb Deep package, man. They never sent it to me, never got the double package and none of that. So, oh yeah, on my show, the Anchor Show, man, I'm Virtue the hip hop anchor. I hold it down. I'm gonna keep it hip hop. I'm not gonna be getting into you know, other topics or viral videos or you know just current events or none of that. We're just gonna be keeping it hip hop. If there's something current events hip hop related, might speak on that. You know what I'm saying? If it's worthy of it. I just kind of wanted to have something out there for the other heads in the golden era that, you know, still wanted to have something kind of with that vibe to it. And anybody that's from the younger generation that want to, you know, be in tuned into the show, I got something for y'all too. So for the older heads, I want to kind of introduce y'all to some of the new artists that you might not be aware of, because you might be saying, I don't listen, I just listen to old hip hop because I don't like the new stuff that comes out, but that's because you don't know who to listen to. So I'm gonna help you out with that. And for the younger heads that don't know who to check out, you know, from back in the day, that's dope. I'm gonna help y'all with that too. So this is the part of the show, man, where I'm gonna have a moment of enlightenment. So my moment of enlightenment is professional advice for cats in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Just to let y'all know, you don't gotta be famous to make money in music, you know what I'm saying? There's commercial avenues, there's other ways that you can get money without being right there in the forefront, and some of y'all wanna make money behind the scenes, so just check that out, you know what I'm saying? Explore them other avenues. And some hood advice for the professional cats is if you out there shooting dice, man, get the rules up front, you know what I'm saying? Some cats play so that if you roll 11 on the first roll, that's not necessarily an automatic win. Or you got cats that will be an automatic lose if you roll train tracks or snake eyes, you know what I'm saying? That's double sixes or double ones, so know who you playing with. And you also got cats out there that play catchies too, you know what I mean? So that means they got the right to actually catch your dice before they stop rolling and hand them back to you and make you roll again if they feel like you was about to have a lucky roll. And if you ain't got the rules straight up front with somebody, y'all might have a little bit of friction, you know what I'm saying, before the game come to an end. So that's the moment of enlightenment. Hood advice for professional cats and professional advice for you hood cats. Lastly, I'm gonna leave y'all with this, you know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about Black History Month being the short month, only 28 days, because I celebrate Black History Month in March because I'm on CP time. It's the Anchor Show, y'all. Peace.